Hey everybody, Jackie Jing here, and this week marks the release of the first half of world-famous director Shinichiro Watanabe's Carole and Tuesday, which was kept inside the Netflix binge prison for months after its release in Japan. But anyway, the first half is out now, so we thought for this week's edition of the list, let's talk about the top 5 anime ever made by the show's talented and influential creative director, Shinichiro Watanabe. You may know him. He was the director of that little anime, Cowboy Bebop.
3, 2, 1, it's jam.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty familiar with that one. Love it. Anyways, though, before we roll this list, do not forget to go to the Anime News Network YouTube page and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell too. Okay, let's do this. So lots of folks don't know this, but Watanabe is considered the driving force behind what many call the pinnacle of the historic and beloved Macross franchise. 1994's Macross Plus, which over 4 episodes and a movie, tells the story of 3 fragile lives intertwined impossibly against the backdrop of a world facing Sharon Apple, an artificially intelligent being fueled by human emotion that threatens our entire planet. Sounds familiar, right? Heavily promoted by Adult Swim upon its release in 2014, and one of the first shows to get an English dub that broadcasted alongside its official release, Space Dandy is a delightfully weird anthology show with imagery in it that clearly reflects Watanabe's obsessions, from old cars to cats to the Southern California neon skyline to friendly robots. So sure, Dandy, it's got its problems, but this entire 26-episode show is a creative explosion from an entire mountain of legendary Japanese artists making basically whatever they want. So if you're down for that, it's here. Alright, if you love space cowboys and jazz, it's likely that samurais and hip-hop will not disappoint. Watanabe's directorial follow-up to Cowboy Bebop was an astonishingly gorgeously directed mashup of samurai movie cliches and early 2000s hip-hop culture with some truly incredible fighting / breakdancing scenes. It's a ton of fun, and virtually nothing has been made like it since. And the soundtrack. Enough said. I'd play some for you, but then the YouTube agents would get me. We've only got the first half in English in America for now, but Watanabe has blown up once more the story of 2 friends who find each other even though they're struggling with the difficult life of being a creative person who can't handle it when they aren't allowed to express themselves, fighting the system, trying to make art. Sorry, they run, they create, they make things together, and it's a beautiful and potentially legendary addition to Watanabe's already enormous body of work. And don't at me, the music in this rivals that of Champloo and Bebop. I know, bold, I'm saying it. The big question now, though, is if the anime is gonna stick the landing. I was trying to do that cool anime pushing up the glasses thing and it failed. So, yeah, next. I mean, what did you expect? Watanabe's unstoppable 1998 sci-fi masterpiece, which has no shortage of appreciation from the millions of people who have loved the wildly creative and occasionally heartbreaking adventures of Spike, Faye, Jet, Ed, and Ein for over 20 years now. Wow, that makes me feel old. But anyways, yeah, it virtually needs no introduction or explanation, so I'm done here. I mean, the anime is still one of the biggest to ever land on Earth, and it did like a meteor. So, yeah. I guess the question now, though, is, what's the best episode? Why is that a question? Ballad of Fallen Angels 100. Well, Real Folk Blues. Pierrot Le Fou, yeah. Okay, actually that is kind of a tough question, so comment below. And do not forget to follow and subscribe all to the social media platformy stuff for Anime News Network. Yeah, that was a good outro. I'm just gonna stick with that. I'm done. Okay, cool. Yep, we're done here.